I'm Dave, you're watching Dave's Taste Buds, and welcome back again. Quick episode for you today. It's kind of restaurant inspired. I'm doing a little tweaking to it, but we're gonna make candied bacon today.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
We're gonna take all this bacon, we're gonna cover it with maple syrup, some bourbon, a little bit of honey. Now, like I said, crushed black pepper. This is kind of my own little twist on things. You can do it a bunch of different ways. Get yourself a rack, cover it, aluminum foil, lay out your bacon. I got extra thick bacon for this. You can get center cut thick, you can get regular thick. I just went with really, really thick. This is even thicker than I thought. So get your bacon laid out. While you're watching me do this, click that subscribe button down there. Really help out my channel. Check out my other videos too. But definitely like, subscribe. Oh, we're running out of space already. Well, this is more bacon than I thought. We're gonna jam this to the edge. It's gonna shrink down. There we go. We got our bacon laid out in there all nice. Get this into the sink. Get our hand washed so we're not all bacony. So, as far as the recipe, it's in the description below. I pretty much just make it up as I go along. I like to use, come on now. Don't aggravate me now, Mrs. Buttersworth.
I'm kidding. Don't be like that.
Why won't this damn thing open? You know what that means? It means it's been too long since I've had pancakes or French toast. I got episodes about both, so check those out. A little bit of maple syrup, a little bit of honey for a little added sweetness. That right in there. An ounce of bourbon, like I'm really gonna measure it. This is Knob Creek. It's smoked maple, so I figured it would go perfect with this. You can use any kind of bourbon. You could use whiskey if you wanted to, but I'm actually more of a whiskey guy, but when it comes to bourbon, I'm actually not that picky. So now, we're just gonna take our mixture, we're just gonna give it a quick stir. Now this alcohol is gonna cook off in the oven, so don't think that you're gonna be getting drunk off your bacon, but it's delicious. Oh, that's gonna make my countertop sticky. Then I like to just brush it on. Look at that. Oh, baby. I cannot wait. Glasses are falling off. I cannot wait till these are done. Now, you're gonna make sure you wanna brush both sides. So if you don't want your fingers to get all sticky, you might wanna go ahead, get yourself a pair of tongs or something to flip these, because you're gonna have sticky, bacony fingers. But you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Now, I'm not a huge black pepper fan, but I do like black pepper, and it's good on this. So this is kind of another one of those recipes that you just kind of, you make it your own. You could even put a little, you know what I might do?
Change of plans.
I'm gonna put brown sugar on these too. I'm really gonna go crazy. It's like an afterthought. See that? That's just testament to, you just do what feels right, you know? I'm gonna get these on here. I'm gonna put this in the oven at 350. They're probably gonna take close to half an hour. I'm kind of rushing this a little bit because I have a King Ranch chicken casserole in there already from an episode that I'm taping simultaneous to this one. So make sure you check out that episode. Speaking of candied stuff, I got a really nice candied jalapeno or cowboy candy, which is great. So you want to check that out too. Wow, took me a while to find that brown sugar. You always have brown sugar in the cabinet. Even if you think you don't, it's in there. Just make sure it's wrapped up tight. And we're just gonna, this is gonna also kind of break down. It's gonna liquefy, it's gonna coat our bacon. Oh. This is a complete coming off the rails kind of episode. I'm just literally making this up as I go along, but I can assure you, it's gonna be good. Brown sugar, use less, use more. Use whatever works. Now, when it comes to peppercorns, if you're gonna use them on this, I like the big coarse ground. Like I said, I'm not the hugest pepper person, but for this, I'm gonna put some on. And like anything else that I make, you can make it however you like to make it. Use mine as a base and kind of go that way. And make sure that stays on the inside so that doesn't go coming over and burning. They're gonna go in the oven, 350, about half an hour. When they're done, we'll check them out. All right, sit tight. All right, so whenever you're cooking bacon in the oven, you're gonna wanna keep an eye on it. I took a look at it, I had it on the rack, it was going perfectly, and I flipped it over because I wanted to get the other side a little bit cooked off more, and I thought to myself, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some more brown sugar on top. So that's what I did. I just put more brown sugar on top, put it back in, baked it a little bit longer. I even went so far as to hit it under the broiler on low really quick because I wanted it to really crisp up, and it came out perfectly. I mean, it's so sweet, it's so savory at the same time. It's like bacon and sweet deliciousness. So when I tell you, you gotta try it. It just takes your bacon and just blows it off to a couple of, levels above where you could ever think it would be. So check it out. I got these cool mason jars. It's an old beer company. So I just kind of stuck them in there. I think it's kind of a cool way to serve it. I mean, you just tear a little piece off. Oh. I don't even know what to say. Make yourself some. And yeah, it's awesome. So do it. Check out these 2 videos, like, subscribe, comment, and when you're done with all that, go cook something.